Hi everyone, it's Marla, and today I have a really fun project to share with you. It's really fast and really fun and takes hardly any materials at all. It's these little tiny pocket albums, and they're really mini in size. This one is a top-loading pocket, and it's 3 by 4.5, and this one is 2.5 by 5. So you can see how small they are, but they're designed, the pockets are designed to fit the Avery shipping tags, and these are the number 5 tags that you can pick up at Staples or Office Depot. And so let me just start by showing you the differences here. This one, I went ahead and used a chipboard cover and my bind it all. And here's the pocket. You see the little pocket right here, but then there's this little binding piece, which is kind of cool. So the binding is completely separate from your pocket, and then the pocket perfectly fits that shipping tag in there. So it's really fun. So every page is just like that with the top-loading pocket and the shipping tag. And all I did with my shipping tags is just distress them with some Tim Holtz Distress ink. And all this used was 2 sheets of 12 by 12 cardstock, and then some of my scrap paper for the covers of the pages, and then your shipping tags. So it's really, really simple. And now this one is a side-loading pocket. So same basic idea. Here's your pocket. Here's your binding piece over here. This one I just punched a couple holes and added ribbon for my binding. And then here's your pocket, completely separate from your binding, and it perfectly fits that tag. So it's kind of fun. This one I made out of craft cardstock, and again, just scrap paper for the covers of my pages. So these come together so fast, and they're so fun, and I really think you're going to like this project. And it's kind of nice, once you get the basic idea for the pocket down with the binding, then you can switch the size, you can change it up, you can do the top loading or the side loading. So they're really fun. So stick around and we'll get started on this tutorial. Okay, now to start, the first one I'm going to start with is this top-loading pocket page. I'll show you it again. This one right here, and I think you'll see really quickly how fast and easy these come together. So I'm going to start with a 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock, and you could certainly use double-sided cardstock if you don't want to cover your pages with paper, but I'm going to start by trimming 3 inches off of it so that I have a 9-inch piece. So now it's 9 by 12. And now I'm going to go to the 4.5-inch mark, and I'm going to score it right in half at 4.5 inches. Okay. And now I'm going to turn my page once, and then I'm going to go to the 1/2-inch mark and score. I'm going to slide it down to the 3-inch mark and score again. And now down once more to 3.5 inches, and this time we're going to trim. Okay, so here's the start of our pocket. Now hang on to this piece, because as you have your score here, you can continue with your scores down this page and make 2 more pockets out of this. So hang on to this piece. Okay, so as you see here, we have our score at 4.5 inches. We have a 1/2-inch score along this side and a 1/2-inch score along this side. So pretty basic pocket so far. We're just going to start doing our cuts on our pocket. So first of all, I'm going to trim right here at the 4.5-inch score line up into my 1/2 inch. And since we're making a pocket, this is going to be my flap side. So I'm going to trim out the little triangle piece to make it fold easier. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Just cut right into the 1/2-inch score line and trim that away. So it looks like this. And now this is my pocket these are my flaps that I'm folding up, so I want to trim the corner off of these as well. Okay? And it doesn't have to be exact, just get as close as you can. And now I'm going to reinforce my folds here. So these are my flaps, and this will be the front of our pocket right here, and it folds up like this. So now this piece is our binding. So we're going to leave this one, whereas normally when you're making a library pocket, you cut this away. But this one creates our binding piece, so we want to leave that there. So this is the side that we're going to cut away. So I'm going to go ahead and glue both my flaps down. Okay, and just go ahead and fold it up. Make sure it's nice and secure. So again, leave this side. But now this one, I'm just going to take my scissors and trim that excess away. So I'm going to get as close to the pocket as I can with my scissors and just get a nice straight cut along there. Okay. And that is basically it. That is our pocket. I'm going to go ahead and punch a half circle on the top, and I'm using my 1-inch punch for this. And there you go. Isn't that so simple? And so now this is free for your binding. Your pocket will not interfere with your binding, and your pages will turn nicely. So that is the same as this pocket over here. So pretty simple and pretty fun. This will go together so fast. I really think you'll like it. So now I'm going to show you the side-loading pocket. It's similar but slightly different. Okay, so now I'll show you the side-loading pocket, just like this one. So we start again with a 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock. I'm going to trim this one down to 5 inches. And then again, keep your excess paper for your additional pages. While I'm on this side, I'm going to score at 1/2 inch. Okay, I'm going to turn it to the right once so that my score line is on top. And now I'm going to score it 1/2 inch on this side. I'm going to slide it down to the 3-inch mark and score at 3 inches. And now slide it down to 6 inches and trim. So our piece is 6 by 5 with our 1/2 inch score line, 1/2 inch along here, and 3 inches here. Okay, so now for this one, I turned my page so that my 1/2 inch score line was along the left side here and 1/2 inch along the bottom. So I just trimmed out my corner here, and I'm going to trim this bottom piece and cut my wedge out there. So this is one flap, so I already have my wedge there. I'm going to trim this corner piece off, and then I'm going to go straight across and trim the corner off of this side, and then also this corner. So you have one flap here and one flap here for your pockets, and this piece up here is your binding. So I'm going to go ahead and reinforce my folds here, and then start gluing it down. So these two, as you see, these two fold in, and this creates your pocket, because we're going to fold it up like so, and then you have your side-loading pocket. So let's go ahead and glue that down. I'll show you exactly how it looks. Okay, and fold it up. And I apologize if I keep bumping the tripod. I'm filming from a different angle today, so I'm not quite used to it. Okay, so now we have our binding piece, and this one is excess. So, just like the other pocket, I'm just going to trim that away with my scissors. And instead of stopping here, I'm going to continue all the way to the end. Just trim it straight across. And there you have it. It is so simple. There's your little side-loading pocket. It is closed on this side, so nothing's going to fall out. And what I did with this one, I went ahead and punched my pockets through both sheets, and I kind of like that look. It just gives it a little something different from the other style. So I'm going to do the same with my 1-inch punch. So there you have it, a cute little pocket that perfectly fits your shipping tags. So it's kind of fun. I think you guys will like this, and it comes together really quickly. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you soon.